Alright, how's it going, guys? My name is KC and welcome to Wild Wonders, made by Creeping Dom, the same guy that made Veronica's Velvet Room, which is a straight 10 out of 10. I enjoyed the hell out of that game, and obviously I wanted to check out his other games too. And he said himself that this one is worthy of a disclaimer, just like Veronica's Velvet Room, so that's why the disclaimer is there. At this time, I have no idea why this game is worthy of a disclaimer, but I'm gonna take his word for it, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna find out exactly why soon enough as I play this game, so without wasting any more time, let's get started. We're gonna start a new game. You know, you're my favorite. You always listen so well. I mean, I try to. Sometimes grown-ups talk like I'm not even there. But you always look at me when I talk. I like that. You're so grown up for your age. Everyone else says that I act weird or quiet. But if you think I'm grown up, then maybe I am. Yeah, I can tell you things that I can't tell anyone else. Like what kind of things? I've got secrets too. We can trade if you want. The camera system is so old, you may see the same mascot in different rooms at the same time.
If you can hear this, that means you've been selected to watch over the maintenance tunnels of the park. We store so much down here we can hardly even keep track. You should be the only one here unless one of our wild animatronics enters the building. These animatronics come from Corp, so they're up to date with the best technology of 2002. These animatronics will attempt to get into the office as the office is
2026?
Normally this is not an issue, but these animatronics weigh a lot and can cause harm. The chimp can easily be stopped with a giant metal door. The door runs off an independent power supply for safety reasons, and will remain open if power were to run out. The elephant must be looked at to force her out. Think of it like asserting your dominance. As for why this works, we aren't entirely sure. But it seems that a lot of these Corp animatronics seem to have many issues. This can easily be seen with many other places, including its pizza place, Patty's Pad, and many more. In order not to overwhelm you with so much information, we decided to cut these tapes into very short, bite-sized explanations. That will be ta-ta for now, and welcome to the Wild Wonders family.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Right, yeah, so the chimp and the elephant. The chimp is going to be right here, shut the door. And the elephant, just stare at him. Have a nice little staring contest with Buddy. So yeah, it's a lot simpler than I thought. Creeping Dom slid into the comments of my Veronica's Velvet Room video. I'm the second person on YouTube, on the entire scape of YouTube, that's ever done a video on that game. Oh, shit. The door. I commented on how easy Veronica's Velvet Room was and simple, and he agreed. He said his games were on the easier side on purpose because he has had the displeasure of playing FNAF fan games that are a complete and utter slog when you're dying constantly and having to start all the fuck over again and again and again. And that made me so happy. He gets it. This is why I do 3 low-budget FNAF fan games all the fucking time instead of other games, because other games I actually have to lock in and actually try to beat, and depending on how hard they are or how complicated they are, they could be a fucking slog, dying over and over and over again and having to start all over. Like A Week with Javier, AGK Studio 4. The monkey, the door. Okay, so that was easy. The cameras were completely irrelevant. I just had to focus my attention out there. It's a good thing these guys are patient as all hell, because that monkey would have gotten me. 100%. Let's move on to hour 2. They wouldn't get it, but if you told anyone, they'd ruin what we have. What do you mean, what we have? And whoever is talking with the pink text was talking about how the blue text, which I assume is a child, is, you know, kind of mature and adult-like. Is this going where... Let me just keep reading. I wouldn't. I mean, I don't want anyone to be mad at us. It's just our thing, right? Just ours. People are jealous of us. Jealous? But we're not even doing anything wrong, right? They just don't know how close we are. This is our little world, okay? I just started the game. I'm going to wait a little bit before jumping to conclusions, but we got some eyes over here, and what's this, a princess dress? Were these always here too? What are these? Arms? Or is that like part of the elephant's vest? It's our little world, okay? Okay. I like it when we're just down here underneath the park. It's quieter, safer. All right.
Excellent work making it this far, but now the mouse is active.
The mouse.
The mouse will, for some unknown reason, attempt to use the ventilation system to get around. Again, we aren't exactly sure why this is, but when it comes to endocorp technologies, we aren't going to question it.
Oh, I can see the vent right here.
For this issue, please look to your side at the green buttons. You'll see that they align with the camera very nicely. Take a quick look back and forth so you can see which cameras match with which buttons on the side. Go ahead. Go. Oh, you're such a good boy / girl. Go ahead and activate one of the green buttons and you'll see it go into a bright red state. When it's in that bright red state, it's playing an audio cue in that room. That audio cue works on luring away certain animatronics, and by certain animatronics we mean only the mouse. So do take this time to learn which rooms the mouse will go in, and when you see the mouse in a room, go ahead and smash one of those buttons so it's bright red, and the mouse will kindly go away. Easy peasy as 1, 2, 3. Ta-ta for now.
I gotta find the mouse and then press the button, which corresponds with the camera that he's in, and that'll get rid of him. But first things first, I gotta fucking find the mouse. That's probably not him. That's the monkey, right? Oh, there he is. Okay. We got his ass. Okay. Thank you, Creeping Dom. Thank you so much for having the mouse just put his face up in the camera. That makes this just so much easier. Fuck the monkey. It's okay. Oh shit, the elephant. Oh fuck. Alright. Find the mouse. Now. There he is. He really likes that camera. What's going on? Is there some cheese in there or something? Alright. Hour 3. You're okay, right? I didn't hurt you. It was just a little too much. That's all. Can we maybe just not do that part next time? Shh. You don't have to look so scared. I love you. I know. I love you too. It felt different. Like, not the kind of love my mom gives me. What are you talking about? Hey, don't do that. I thought you trusted me. I do. I promise I do. Sometimes I feel funny inside, like something's not right. But I don't know why.
Well, hello there. Now the seal will be active, so you won't be able to spot her anywhere on the cameras. You won't be able to hear her either. Sometimes she'll just be there, in your office. Doors won't keep her out, and staring won't do anything to her either. When she's in your office, it's best to totally shut off a camera. To do this, you must press one of the green buttons to your side twice as quickly as you can. Think of it like you're on a computer, opening an application. It's like a double click, if you will. Once the camera is shut off, it will remain off for the rest of the night, so be mindful of which cameras you shut off. Probably a good idea to remember which rooms the animatronics go through. That will be all for now. Ta-ta.
Let me make sure I don't accidentally shut off a camera. I also got to check constantly for the seal, although I trust that the game is going to make that sound effect, because like, I don't think I'll be able to be checking for the seal that much when I have the mouse to deal with. Yeah, the game's going to make a sound. It has to. It has to. Those cutscenes are starting to get a... Monkey. Monkey! Alright, where's the mouse? There he is. Oh! The seal! Oh, shit. He shows up over there. Alright. I'll be able to see him. I just shut off the camera that the mouse shows up on. I hate myself. Okay, so I closed out the game and restarted the night because I wasn't too confident after losing this camera right here where the mouse shows up like 99.9% of the time. I got all my cameras back. First things first, I'm going to shut off this one and then I'm going to shut off that one. So this one and then that one over there. But damn, bro, I knew I was going to make that mistake eventually. It was only a matter of time. One click, I got to remember. One fucking click. Just one. That's it. But yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about where this game's story is going, especially that last cutscene. I could see the writing on the wall. You know, those two characters, they did the deed, 100%. Come on now. It's blatantly obvious, but it seems to be greatly implied that the blue text is a child. So what's going on here exactly? What are we doing? Do we need to call Chris Hansen on whoever is behind the pink text? The monkey. All right. Hi there. How are you? Come for another staring contest? I hope so. I hope you're ready to lose. I hope you're ready to catch a L. Real quick, let me use this shit. All right, stare at the elephant. Because I know the mouse is probably in that camera. Because that's literally the camera that he's always in every single fucking time. I'll shut off these other cameras over here if I have to. This camera right here is the most important out of all of them. 100%. Straight up. All right, who else is coming here? The elephant. The elephant. Yeah, the elephant. Okay. I wish I could see what time it is, too. It's the monkey. Close the door. Why the fuck are door levers so finicky in every single FNAF fan game I've played? Every single time. I gotta struggle just to pull the door lever.
Yeah, I remember trusting her when she said that. But why?
I wanted to prove I was mature. Staying with Miss Carter meant I was old enough to make my own choices. I thought my parents would be proud.
Why would you think that? No, your journal. You wrote that you were scared.
It was just a story, like Cinderella. Just make believe.
But what if it wasn't? What if you were...
Shut up! You're just like everyone else. Avery, do this. Avery, think that. Can't any of you just let me live my life? It's mine.
Mrs. So, the pink text is a Mrs. Interesting. I won't say nothing about that just yet, but it seems like the pink text is actually a woman. Hey, don't do that. I thought you trusted me. I do. I promise I do. I just... Sometimes I feel funny inside. Like, something's not right, but I don't know why. I give you everything, and you're acting like I did something wrong. Okay, yeah, this is going exactly where I think it's going. It's similar to Veronica's Velvet Room, except, of course, they crashed out over the Yuri shit because, you know, it's a church. That's how religious people are. What we got here is actually straight up illegal. What'd he say, Mrs. Avery? I forgot what her name was. But I did hear Mrs. Either way, the victim, the blue text, they're being taken advantage of. That gut feeling that they have that this shit is wrong. It's more than just a gut feeling. Let's just put it like that. I'm not trying to make you mad. I just don't like when things feel scary. Even if you say it's love. Yep. If this really bothered you, why didn't you say something sooner? Because I thought I was supposed to like it. You always smile after, and I didn't want you to stop being nice to me.
Time for you to meet the ringleader, the leader of the bunch. You know him well, the lion. He's quick and to the point. He will only come in the same way as the chimp, but if you see him at your door, it's best to try and stay seated and accept any and all bodily harm that may or may not come your way. The best way to avoid this is to shut the door when you hear his laughter. It's very distinct, so you should be able to have no trouble hearing it when it happens. Remember, hear laughter, a shut door, no exceptions. Now that's will be all. Congratulations, you have now completed your training for the Wild Wonders Maintenance.
That's the last animatronic
You
too.
have a wild time working here. Ta-ta.
Okay. That phone guy is so dramatic, but yeah. If I hear laughter, shut the door. Now the problem is this man gonna be as patient as the monkey? I'm up against a lion, a fucking lion. The king of the jungle is joining the fray. Oh God. God help me, please. Oh shit. But anyways, yeah, it looks like we might have to call Chris Hansen after all. Oh shit. Hey, go away, come on. I thought you said double click. I clicked that shit 4 times. The hell was that? All right, what's going on back here? The monkey. Oh no, the elephant just spawned in. Hey. What's going on? Oh, you don't even see him at the door. And he doesn't give you that much time at all. Oh, the monkey. Oh shit, I'm getting jumped. Get the mouse. They're jumping me. Shit. Okay. The door. The door's still shut. Oh shit. It'll recharge though. We're good. Oh, that was close. But shout out to the mouse, man. He's being a good little mousy mouse and just stand his ass right over here at this camera where I can deal with him without even having to go in the cameras, you know. Props to you, buddy. At least somebody in this motherfucker wants to cooperate with me.
I remember feeling sick after what happened. It wasn't right.
What? No, you weren't sick, dummy. Remember? After Mom and Dad picked me up, she called.
She kept calling.
Yeah, she said she loved me. Asked when I'd come back. When I wasn't sure, she begged me not to leave. It felt nice. Like someone cared.
No. You were scared. You always avoided her questions. You'd hang up whenever she started crying.
You just don't remember it right. She kept wearing the mascot costumes. She kept playing with you.
Yeah, I see the guilt tripping and emotional manipulation. That's all it is. That kid, whoever they are, they're 100% being taken advantage of. You're not a kid anymore. But I want to be. I want to go back to when it was just talking about games and... Oh, that's what she meant when she said... They're not a kid anymore. You're so good for me. Don't ever leave me. I won't. I don't even think I could if I tried. Yes, you can. Bullshit. You can. If anyone found out, it would ruin your life. No, it would ruin your life. You're going to jail. I didn't do anything. Why would it be my fault?
Why did you come here? To remember? Because you missed it? Because you wanted to leave? I wonder, did you ever really leave? Or did you just bury it? Stuff it down with all the other broken toys? You walk these halls like you're a visitor, but we both know you're not. You live here. Every flickering bulb, every crooked smile, every shadow that knows your name. They never forgot you. You always come back, don't you? Back to the birthday card you never threw away. Back to the late night phone calls you told no one about. Back to the part of you that still thinks it was love. So tell me, Avery, are you here to remember what she did?
Avery, so it's a girl.
What made you feel?
Oh, hell nah. Now we gotta call Chris Hansen and throw the fucking teacher under the jail. Not in the jail, under it. Gotta bury her under there. Yeah, I haven't seen the mouse because he spawns in on that camera, but when the shit is red, he instantly despawns, so that's how you cheese the mouse. I just realized that's how you cheese the mouse. Oh, fuck. Oh, now this motherfucker's over here too. You get it? You cheese the mouse because, you know, I don't even need to explain it to you guys. You know what I'm talking about. That's how you cheese the mouse. God, that was hilarious. All right, let me give Buddy his little staring contest so he can leave me alone. Yeah, just keep pressing that button over there. You'll forget the Buddy's even in the game. Just make sure you don't accidentally double tap it to disable it for the rest of the night. Oh no, the king of the jungle. Going up to eat my face off. And now this motherfucker right here. Coming to take a camera away from me. Not that it matters, because that camera right there. That's why there's so many cameras in this bitch. I see the vision. I see what you were going for. There's a lot of cameras, so that means you've got plenty that you can sacrifice to get rid of the, what the fuck was it, a seal? But yeah, this looks like it might be another 10 out of 10. I ain't got no issues with this so far.
You kept saying it was the best thing that ever happened to you.
It was. I always had a place to go when Mom and Dad worked late.
And that made it okay?
You want me to bleed. You want me to be just another victim, but I wasn't. You know I wasn't for once.
You are,
Someone
though.
Saw me.
No, you are.
The job.
Working is lame anyway.
You've never met a person you wanted to be with.
So what? Relationships always end.
This isn't...
You don't remember how much she cried when I left? How she said she loved me? She called, she wrote, she cared. That was real.
As real as the ones before you.
I broke her when I left, but I'm still here.
You weren't the first. You weren't the last. She moved on. That's why I'm here, isn't it?
Stop talking. You're just too old to remember it right.
I remember everything. And now, I have a chance not many get.
No.
I don't know who that other voice is, the one that's not robotic, but it's somebody trying to talk some sense into our victim. Like, no, this is, you're trapped in some kind of illusion. You are being manipulated and taken advantage of. The waking nightmare. Oh shit. You're different now. Cold. I had to be. You taught me how. All I did was love you. No. You broke what love means. One day, you'll realize that I was the only one who really saw you. You didn't see me. You only saw what you wanted. Okay, so I know this is the victim, but I think we got to change that to a victim, because the other voice that we heard in those cutscenes, the one that wasn't robotic, sounds like another victim that actually saw what was going on. Is that who this is, or is this the robot voice? I don't know, but this hits hard right here. You didn't see me. You only saw what you wanted. And of course, that's the end of the shit. Okay, you came down here after all this time because you felt like you needed to be here. You snap out of your stupor and find yourself alone. Just like before. No mascot, no costumes, no people. As empty as it's supposed to be. You stand up and make your way back to the elevator, pushing the button and waiting with a shaky breath for your way out. Oh yeah, the victim snapped out of it and he's like, what the fuck is going on? I gotta get out of here now. We got the fuck up and walked out of there. The elevator is taking too long and you hear a squelch in the far distance. I could see something starting to materialize over there. It's an animatronic. It's probably going to be a crazy ass design too. I can't wait. The elevator is taking too long and you hear a squelch in the far distance. And once you turn around, you see chains, rotten walls, and a shadow looming as far as you can see. Your blood runs cold. Your head is pounding. And you hear the whispers of those who came before you. The ones who didn't get the choice that you have now. Oh shit. You are coming face to face with the apex predator. Yeah, the apex predator. Yeah, perfect name right there. Yeah. Hey, where's Chris Hansen at? Anyways, don't make eye contact with the newborn mess of animatronic parts and fear. When the apex predator is too close for comfort, use the button. You came this far, Avery. You have to face her. Use the EMP on the apex predator and look away from the many faces. Oh, that's it? Just two mechanics? Look away from it, and when it gets close, use the button. Okay.
You were special, you know. Not like the others. You listened. You stayed. You never judged me. Not like they did. I didn't think you'd come back. But part of me always hoped you would. This place misses you. I missed you. You must be tired. All that running, all that remembering. Is it really so wrong to want to feel loved again?
EMP charge. Okay. Electromagnetic pulse. Look away from it. There it is. When it gets close. How close is too close? I can see the thing. That's it right there. Oh, shit. Okay. Recharge the EMP. There we go. It's recharged.
Nope.
All right, where's it at? There it is. Don't look at the faces.
You don't have to be afraid now. You're not that scared little thing anymore. But I still see them in your eyes.
The story of this game is good, but I'm not gonna lie. Veronica's Velvet Room story was way more impactful and engaging. Come on, use the EMP. Use the EMP!
You don't have to be angry. You don't have to fight. Just come back to how it used to be. You were happy.
Okay, it's not letting me use the EMP for some reason. I'm about to die. God damn. Was it not fully charged? It has to be on 100%. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fucked.
You were the one who saw me. Really saw.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I didn't fully charge it. That's why it wasn't working. What the fuck? Oh, come on. I broke the game somehow. I can't see my mouse. Damn. So the thing can be up in your face too. Maybe that's when I should hit it with the EMP. Well, I think it's safe to look at it right now. Let's get a look at it. Let's get a real good look at it. Okay, he's closing in. The jump scare ain't even that bad. What the fuck what is that inside of it? Are those like...
Hi, how are you?
Oh shit. Okay. Are those limbs or tentacles?
You're not that scared little thing anymore. But I still see them in your
Charge it the fuck up now. Yeah, so anyway, this animatronic looks like a horribly decrepit old lady. Looks like a person that had their face burned off. Yeah, that's the sound that lets you know you got rid of him. I gotta get to recharging this shit immediately after I use it.
Take that away from me now.
Just ignore her. Don't listen. Don't fall for the manipulation or none of that shit. Just recharge this shit and get ready to use it on her again. Even though Veronica's Velvet Room story, I enjoyed that one better than this. This still is pretty fucking deep because shit like this happens literally all the time. Every single day. There's people going through this shit right now as we speak. As I'm playing this game and as y'all are watching this video.
Finish the story, but I thought we
Alright, get to recharging it. Oh shit. That's the shit that you're not supposed to look at. How did they kill me? Do I have to actually turn away from them?
You came back to finish the story, but I thought we already had our ending.
Not quite. Not really. No. Not yet. Alright, come on, get up in my face. There we go. Get to recharging this shit immediately. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. It's probably gonna be less and less time the more I shock her. Alright, the thing that I'm not supposed to look at is out. I didn't look at it! Okay, now I know. I thought I died last time because I made eye contact, but if I hear that sound, I gotta turn away from it.
You were the one who saw me.
Okay, so it only spawns on the side where the EMP is at. Not over here. Good, good. So if I hear it, it spawned on this side and I gotta quickly look away from it. Alright, come on, get up in my face. There we go. Right on cue.
You never really left, did you?
2. Look away. There we go. Alright. 8,
Never meant to hurt you.
9, and 10. There we go. It goes up by multiples of 10. That's why I count to 10. When I reach 10, it's at 100. It's fully charged. That's how I know.
If this hurts, that means it still matters, doesn't it?
Ew, what? The fuck you mean if it hurts, that means it still matters? Where the fuck do you get that from?
This doesn't have to end like this. But if it does, at least let me hold you one last time.
No, don't fucking touch me. Yay. Yeah, it was easy. It's all flooding back to me. I know that I can't leave here. I can't stay here. And I won't stay here. Do I get to choose? I'm choosing I won't stay
She
here.
said so.
No, she didn't.
But she loved us. She said so.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. You don't have to stay here anymore.
It just hit me. The robot voice. Well, the two voices, they're the same person, but the voice that isn't robotic is my consciousness. Or, I forgot the girl's name. Her consciousness. She was talking to herself, trying to talk some sense into herself. But anyways, the light settles softly, patient and steady, like the quiet after a storm has passed. You saw yourself vanish with words, a gentle truth. You don't have to stay here anymore. The park fades, no longer shadows that bind, but memories released. Each step forward eases the weight, fear, regret, and silence unraveling slowly on their own terms. You don't escape the past, but you move through it toward a world waiting, imperfect, uncertain, real. In that quiet choice, there is no rushing, no forgetting, only the strength to keep walking, however far or slow. All right. The endings. All right, we don't have to play through the whole game. I picked I won't stay here. But let me see what happens if I pick I can't leave here.
You're just remembering it wrong. Stay. Stay. Please stay.
This is the bad ending, obviously. You never leave. You become a stain that seeps into the wood, the hollow shell stitched tight with bones and silence. Inside this costume, your breath rots, a whisper caught in the throat of time, your eyes glassed over windows to a soul unraveling thread by thread. Wild wonders, once home and now tomb, a cradle carved from decay, where hope is a ghost that starves. You are the scream swallowed whole, the shadow tangled in its own broken limbs. A nightmare stitched from the ragged edges of forgotten dreams. Here, in the carcass of laughter, you rot, a slow, ceaseless echo fading into endless night. Damn. I'm glad I didn't pick that ending, because who the fuck would in their right mind? What you mean you can't leave here? Of course you can leave here. I can't leave here, bullshit. Yes, you can. I can't stay here. But I like this ending more because it's me putting my foot down and saying, no, I won't stay here.
It wasn't your fault. You didn't know.
I don't know anymore.
You walk away, but nothing shifts. Yeah, can't stay here means like you're reluctantly, like you don't want to leave, but you realize that you kind of have to. But I won't stay here is you putting your foot down and you deciding like, no, fuck you, I'm out. You walk away, but nothing shifts. The silence behind you is not peace, just absence. No relief, no answers, no weight lifted. Only the dull echo of things left undone. The mascots waiting, unmoved after all this time. As you fade from sight, neither enemy nor ally, you carry nothing but the same emptiness that's always been there, stubborn and quiet. And somewhere beneath it all, a question remains waiting. Yeah, that doesn't sound like an all too good ending either. But we gotta run back the I won't stay here one last time, and then we'll look at the extras, then call it a day.
She said so.
No, she didn't.
But she loved us. She said so.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. You don't have to stay here anymore.
Light settles softly, patient and steady. Like the quiet after a storm has passed, you saw yourself vanish with words. A gentle truth, you don't have to stay here anymore. The park fades, no longer shadows that bind, but memories released. Each step forward erases the weight, fear, regret, and silence unraveling slowly on their own terms. You don't escape the past, but you move through it toward a world waiting. Imperfect, uncertain, real. And in that quiet choice, there is no rushing, no forgetting, only the stretch to keep walking, however far or slow. That's my ending. I don't know about y'all, but that's my ending right there. All right. Oh, hold up. There's more? Post-trauma. Oh, shit. I thought I was done. What's this, 2020 mode? Shit, okay, let me get this knocked out real quick. Oh shit, hey. Oh! What is that? What the hell is that? Let me see what the fuck that thing was. Okay, Lincoln, Chip, Micro, the mouse, Sadie, the seal, the newborn, an even more grotesque version of Mangle, and the apex predator. Oh god, the tentacles. So, what, that was the lion? Did I somehow miss the lion? I think I somehow missed the lion. Damn. Fungi was like, the laughter is loud and very distinct and shit. You can't miss it. And look at me, I somehow missed it. Hey. See you later. Some stories aren't clean. They leave scars in places no one else can see. But if you're still here, it means the ending hasn't been written yet. And this part, at least, is yours. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for everything. You're welcome. What is that? That's probably from his other games, 100%. Like, there's still like a couple of other games from this guy that I haven't played yet. And I'm going to, because these games are really, really fascinating. Oh, nice little thank you message. Oh, he's done? This is his last game? From Sid's Pizza Place to Patty's Pad to Veronica's Velvet Room. And now Wild Wonders. I always wanted to push fan game stories in a different direction than the norm, and I think I've done that. So now it's time to tell new stories with new characters and take on some original projects now. Not to say that they won't be FNAF inspired anyway. That being said, thank all of you and special thanks to the Pro Pleb Noob whose videos and opinions on my work has inspired me to go big or go home and continue to be different. I've seen some of his vids too. And as a matter of fact, some of the games that I've played on the channel I found from his channel. No time for breaks. He's moving on to his, so he's not done. He's just done with FNAF fan games. If you would like to support me in the meantime, he's also a VTuber. Plays small indie games. Support them. Bye and thanks again. Ah, there we go. I was hoping we could see this. Let me move the mouse off the frame right here. That's my thumbnail. We saw the cast already, you know. Here's another look at them. Here's the jump scares. The monkey with them big ass symbols. The elephant, because you lost a staring contest with Brody. The mouse. Like, all you got to do is just press a button in one camera the whole game. There's no reason for you to die to him. That's the lion. I died because I somehow missed him. And the seal. The newborn thingy mafucker. And of course, the apex predator. Alright, so that was Wild Wonders, and this shit gets another 10 out of 10. If you asked me which story or game I liked more in general, it would 100% be Veronica's Velvet Room, but even so, this game has a great story too, because this shit happens all the time. I've seen it myself, in fiction and especially in real life, okay? I won't speak on it too much, but just remember, you always have more power than you think. Always trust your gut. If you feel like you gotta get out of there, you should just not fuck with this person anymore. Take that as a sign. Get the hell out of there and away from them as soon as you possibly can. But anyways, the gameplay was simple, just as simple as Veronica's Velvet Room, and it actually switched some shit up too. In Veronica's, everyone worked from either playing music or going under the desk, but here, you gotta do something different for everybody. You gotta close the door on 2 of them, but one of the 2 you can only hear laughing, which I somehow missed. But ignoring that, you also shut off a camera for one of them on some FNAF type shit, and you press a button on a camera constantly to completely nullify the mouse. But last but not least, you gotta have a good old staring contest with the elephant. And I also love how the game was nice enough to let us go back and choose our endings on the menu screen instead of having to do the boss fight again. I wish that was possible in a certain other game, or should I say abomination, that I played in 2023. I'm talking to you, FNAF The Revenge. I remember it like it was yesterday. I had to hack that fucking game because Night 5 was literally impossible. No instructions, and there were so many other characters moving. I didn't even bother. I just hacked it like the only other fucking person on the entire scape of YouTube that got all the endings did. JPG Zecker, however you say it. Night 5 was impossible, and the game really wanted us to play that shit over and over and over again just to get the different endings. That's just one of many reasons why that game got a 2 out of 10. And because this game did not do that shit is one of many reasons why it got a 10 out of 10. And as for that boss fight, it was okay. Took me a couple of tries to figure it out, but if you ask me, I think the Veronica's Velvet Room boss fight was way better because you had to do a lot more than watch for the boss and then press a button on them when they get too close. In Veronica's, you had to look at the boss in the cameras and also deal with it when it showed up in the doors or in the vents. Again, I wish the game would have told me that it could show up in the vents without any sound cue, but that's in the past now. It's just a nitpick at the end of the day, but other than that, this was still a great game, just as good as Veronica's Velvet Room, and I'm definitely going to check out the other games from this developer. Probably going to go for the Five Nights at Sid's franchise next, and with that being said, I know for a fact that I've been rambling for long enough, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.